Hello everyone, welcome to Intellify. The topic for today is differentiation, de-differentiation and redifferentiation. It has been taken from 15th chapter of class 11th biology, plant growth and development. Conditions for growth. Necessary condition for growth includes water, oxygen and essential elements. Water is required for cell enlargement and maintaining turgidity. Water also provides medium for enzymatic conditions. Protoplasm formation requires water and micro and macronutrients and act as a source of energy. Optimal temperature and other environmental conditions are also essential for growth of the plant. Now, moving on to the topic differentiation. Since we have already studied that development is equal to differentiation plus growth, the cells derived from the root apical and shoot apical meristems and cambium differentiate and mature to perform specific functions. This act of maturation is termed as differentiation. The three definitions and difference between differentiation, de-differentiation and redifferentiation is very common. During differentiation, major changes take place in their cell wall and protoplasm. Differentiated triarchy element cells lose their protoplasm, develop very strong elastic lignocellulosic secondary cell walls. Differentiation, cells from the root, shoot, apical meristems and cambium differentiate and mature to carry out different functions. Here, the cell undergo some major structural changes both in cell walls and protoplasm. So, we can have either definition, either we can describe it as the cells which are derived from root and shoot apical meristems and cambium mature to perform specific functions and hence are called as differentiation, or we can start it like the cells from root shoot apical meristems that are going to undergo some major structural changes both in cell walls and protoplasm and are going to perform one specific function can be called as to be related with the process of differentiation. Differentiated tracheary element cells which involves the trachea. So they are called as the differentiated tracheary or tracheary element cells which lose their protoplasm, develop a very strong elastic lignocellulosic secondary cell walls. Now we come to what is de-differentiation. The living differentiated cells also show another interesting phenomena during which they regain their capacity to divide mitotically under certain conditions. ठीक है, so जब process of differentiation reverse हो जाएगा उसको हम बोलेंगे de-differentiation हो गई है. The de-differentiated cell can act as a meristem. Example, formation of meristems, interfascicular cambium and cork cambium from fully differentiated parenchyma cells. ठीक है, तो जब एक fully differentiated parenchyma cell से वापस meristematic intrafascicular cambium या cork cambium बन जाएगा तो वो क्या हुआ कि एक differentiated चीज से एक de-differentiated चीज बनी. तो this is called as the or is a very common example of the process of de-differentiation. Redifferentiation, it is a process during de-differentiation meristems and tissues divide and produce cells again losing their capacity to divide, however mature to carry out specific functions. Redifferentiate हुए, कोई चीज पहले थी फिर नहीं थी फिर दोबारा हो गई. Redifferentiation. Example, woody tissues in dicotyledonous plants undergo redifferentiation. Definition and example for each must be known. Summary, the cells derived from root apical and shoot apical meristems and cambium differentiate and mature to perform specific functions termed as differentiation. During differentiations, cells undergo few to major structural changes and also develop a very strong elastic lignocellulosic secondary walls to carry water to long distances. So what did we study in differentiation? जब structural और functional दोनों type की changes आएंगी किसी चीज में तो उस प्रोसेस को हम डिफरेंशिएशन बोलेंगे. और हमने बोला कि इट विल इन्वॉल्व चेंजेस इन स्ट्रक्चर जैसे कि सेल वॉल में चेंजेस आ सकती हैं, प्रोटोप्लाज्म में चेंजेस आ सकती हैं या फिर एक स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन अटेन कर लेंगी जब चीजें तब उनको हम डिफरेंशिएटेड बोलेंगे. अगर ये प्रोसेस ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन वापस रिवर्स हो जाए तो डी डिफरेंशिएट हो गया. differentiation lose हो गई. The living differentiated cells that have lost the capacity to divide can regain the capacity of division under certain conditions and are termed as dedifferentiation. Very common example, formation of meristems, interfascicular cambium and cork cambium from fully differentiated parenchyma cells, and has been asked many times in many competitive exams. Some meristems or tissues divide and produce cells that once again lose the capacity to divide but mature to perform specific functions, and this process is called as redifferentiation. वापस differentiation हो गई है. Now we are going to see a sample question. The phenomena used in the formation of cork cambium and interfascicular cambium is, अभी बार बार पढ़ के आए हैं, एक common example in the process of dedifferentiation is the formation of cork cambium and interfascicular cambium. So answer is dedifferentiation. It is not differentiation. Differentiation में structural and functional change होती है, commitment to one particular function. Redifferentiation में dedifferentiation के बाद जब वो दोबारा differentiate हो जाता है, उसकी बात करते हैं. Undifferentiation, we have not studied any term undifferentiation, so the answer is dedifferentiation. Thank you.